Hello, my loves, and welcome to the channel message. It is amazing to be channeling again today to see what spirit wants you to know. We love the light change. I want you to know, firstly, that you are not alone, that you are seen, and that you are loved, you are held, and you are supported. That feels very significant. As you know, or if you don't know, if this message is for you, you will feel it. You will resonate with you. You will feel it in your body, in some sort of knowing, or the synchronicities will just hit like they usually do. If this is not for you, do not make it fit. Okay, please use your discernment. Like I always say, you will know or you will feel it, or it's one and the same for you. Let's see what the channel message is. And also, we are celebrating 500 subs, which is amazing. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Truly, it means the absolute world to me. I have been loving connecting here in this space with all of you, building this community, serving, connecting to the collective. It's been incredible. And I love that I can share my work, share my teachings, and connect with spirit and bring messages to you all in whatever form that you need them. To celebrate the 500 subs, I am doing 5 mini clarity channels, which will be mini readings, 50-minute readings at a very, very cheap price of $55. My usual readings are over 100. So this is an insane price for what you get. And they're only limited capacity for now. We're starting with 5, and then we're going to reassess and see what's needed and what can be the best way to connect with as many people who need it. Okay? Anyway, to the message. Spirit, what is coming through for this collective? What do I need to know for the highest path and highest good? I'm hearing that this collective is entering an era of true surrender, which has come about through a lot of, it's funny, it's almost like I'm hearing entering, it's not survival, it's entering the unknown. And a lot of the time, our bodies and our minds are going to convince us that the unknown is a place of survival. This is not. This is a new territory which you are entering and being asked to embody and be activated within fully. You may be feeling like you're entering a void space or this large open space where there is so much unknown and there is so much that you're still practicing and embodying, and you're bringing previous learnings into this space as well, and you're trying to see what fits, what works, and what doesn't. You're realizing how so much cannot stay, and you're being asked to truly surrender and trust the path. I've been hearing a lot lately for myself and to all my clients, trust the path. Trust the path. Even if you can't see it, even if you don't know where it's leading you, which you know where, you just don't know when or how or why. You don't know the specifics. And that can be really frightening, which is why Spirit is wanting to articulate this in a way of this space that you're in, this newness, this territory, this unmarked territory, this unventured territory. You are having to surrender to the process and having to surrender to your true gifts. You need to stop using logic. You need to stop relying on old support systems because these tools aren't really needed here. There's a much higher level of advancement that you've already been activating and embodying, but it's going to feel like surely this can't be it. Surely this isn't what I'm using here. Surely these aren't the tools that are required for the job. It's interesting because you're entering a space of ease, but your mind is trying to tell you it's not going to be that easy. You have to keep struggling. You have to keep fighting. You have to do it like this. If you do that, that's not going to happen. This is true trust, not just in the universe, but in yourself. That's where everything else is stemming from. True trust in yourself. in this space of surrender, in knowing that every step you take is divinely guided through you and by you. And because of that, that is the only step, that is the only way. When I say only way, I don't mean that you only have one step or one path to take. I just mean that every decision is orchestrated by you, and that is divine, and that is the only way for you to live from now on at your own accord, in your beliefs, in your values, in your knowing, in your trust, in your acceptance and surrender to self. So again, it feels like you're entering, or your mind's trying to tell you you're entering a sphere, a space, a void of survival, but it's just the unknown. And in this surrender, you're entering an era of ease, but it's not necessarily feeling easy because it is so unknown to you. You are so used to being in control. You are so used to holding on. You are so used to having a different set of tools to rely and trust on, a sense of security. I feel like a security net has been taken from you because it was not serving you anymore, and you've had to learn to let go and to hold onto yourself without having to be so attached to what self is, what you are, who you are. You're being guided through joy, you're being guided through love, through just true acceptance, a true space of belonging as well. I'm hearing a true longing or true yearning for more. There is a step you're being asked to take that doesn't make sense at all. At all. It might not even be necessarily ready yet. But people need to be in this space with you as well. I'm hearing that for someone in particular. You could be a leader, you could be an entrepreneur, you could be a spiritual mentor like myself. You could be in this space of developing your gifts and sharing your gifts. And if that's you, for those of you in this collective, that I'm hearing something doesn't need to be perfect. Something just needs to be open. Something needs to be open. Meditate on this, feel into this, okay? And go with the guidance that you receive. I'm hearing it's like a leap, but it's not in the way where it's jumping into. You aren't stretching yourself as much as you think. You've already expanded so much. This is a container for that expansion. This is a support tool for this expansion. So this isn't a leap of faith. This is following through with trust and surrender of what is. This is just a necessary step in your evolution, is what I'm hearing. When have you ever been guided wrong, is what I'm hearing. When has your inner guidance ever taken you down a road that truly didn't bring you gifts, truly didn't bring you insights? It may not have been what you wanted, it may not have been what you expected, but did you ever not win, is what I'm hearing? Did you ever not gain? Even if that's not what you set out to gain, did you not gain? Did you not receive? Did you not emerge with more of you? Even if that more of you felt like less of you, was the less of you because of previous conditioning that you've been attached to? 919, when I said that, that's significant. I'm hearing for some of you, your patience is wearing off. What's this about? I'm hearing true timing works through you. The more present you are, the more time you give back to yourself, the more time you give yourself to create, to do, to receive. Surrender is this ultimate space of receiving, and it's not doing nothing. Okay, surrender isn't about doing nothing, But surrender is about not forcing. Surrender is about allowing. Surrender is about taking divine steps and knowing that you don't have to overdo anything to receive, that you just have to follow what is guided through you, and that is enough. And that when you've done what you've needed to do, you can breathe, you can be, you can relax, you can receive. There's an energy of circulation that's moving through you, and that's been happening in a very divine, perfect timing. And it's had you loosen your hold and your grip on so much security. That's been so significant in this collective. There could be a lot of stress coming up right now as well. If there is stress coming up, I'm hearing more water. Drinking more water is needed to help the body feel like it can move through the stress and allow the stress to move through you. I'm hearing screaming is significant. Expression of stress, the release of this stress from your physical body is going to help you maintain stability within yourself and access clarity on that level in which you appreciate when the stress moves through you. So when you are stressed, allow that response to get you to express the stress. And I don't mean put that onto someone else. I just mean find a way for that verbal, physical release that's healthy and regulated. Screaming into your pillow in the shower, having the cry, having the purge. Because when you release the stress from your body, you show your body that you are capable of feeling and handling and responding and taking care of yourself. Okay, that's a needed tool to keep using during this time. Otherwise, the stress will stay stagnant and it will only increase. Internally is what I'm talking about. And then you'll only see it externally as well. So drinking more water to allow it to move through you and supporting the body through this stress or any stress. Because again, your mind is trying to convey to you that you're stepping into an era of survival purely because this is unknown and purely because you are being asked to trust and truly surrender. So the stress is coming up, but it's not a signpost of wrong, it's a signpost of movement to access clarity and to access greater points of stabilization through this process of expansion. It's not a weakness. For someone who thought that's a weakness, it's not a weakness. You aren't weak because you feel stress. That is human. It's a human response. Everyone has that. But the way in which you allow it to move through you rather than stay in your body is what gets you moving through the stress, not stopping or running from the stress or moving even in desperation because of the stress. When you get it moving through you, you allow it to move through your body faster, which again brings you to that point of clarity and back to that space of emotional trust. Okay, and allows the body to feel like it's doing what it needs to do. Essentially, this is to avoid inflammation for those of you that struggle with that. I'm hearing your rest has been significant. You could have been really, really tired over the past few days. You could still be experiencing some exhaustion. Periodic naps, sleep, rest could be really significant for you guys. If that's been an increase, that's because your body has been adjusting to this level in which you're operating. Sometimes it needs more rest. But you notice that may be lessening over the next few weeks as your body feels a lot more activated and a lot more ready, is what I'm hearing as well. Ready and embracing the surrender. I'm hearing switching from bracing to embracing, to allowing, from holding on and preparation to embracing, allowing, and acceptance of what is here and what is happening and what is coming in as well. I just heard. I'm hearing you aren't going to struggle for long. Your brain's trying to tell you that. The struggle really is just adjusting. I'm hearing it's getting your sea legs in this space of surrender, getting your sea legs, getting your bearings, understanding the settings with which you're operating on this level of self, of your world right now. I'm hearing again, success is inevitable. Someone needed to hear that. Success is inevitable. Your success is inevitable. You have known that and felt that. Allow that to now be prevalent in your world. Something about core values or core teachings for you guys. For a few of you in this collective, your core teachings. What are your core teachings? What are your core values? Are you overlooking them? Are you not integrating them? If you're learning new core teachings, if you're feeling the need to be redirected somewhere, trust where you're being called, trust where those teachings are taking you, trust the depth that they are asking you to dive towards. Fearing the depths won't remove the depths. Allowing the fear to get you will only stop you from venturing, will only stop you from becoming more of you, will only stop you from accessing deep level wisdom that is important for your future, is important for what you're here to do, for what you're here to create, for how you're meant to live. There's a certain level of access within yourself that you aren't allowing yourself to accept or integrate or activate. You're like trying to block yourself off from this level of you because you're scared of what it means and you're scared of how to wield it. What I'm hearing from Spirit is, why have tools and wisdom within you that you will not give yourself the chance to embrace, to use, to see, to feel empowered by, and to then empower others by or with one day? Why have so much within you if you're not going to use it to your fullest? Why limit yourself to only what you know and what you've known when there is so much more? Hmm. You aren't operating like anyone else anymore. You aren't living a life like anyone else anymore. You're being asked to go deeper. You're being asked to surrender to your depths, to trust where it's taking you, because there is something, there's treasure there. There's treasure. And I'm just hearing again, This Is the Life by Hannah Montana. I heard it all morning. I don't play that song. I love Hannah Montana, but I literally haven't heard that since I was like in my teenage years. So This Is the Life is playing in my head. If you want to look it up, by Hannah Montana. This is the life, hold on tight. This is what dreams are made of. But I'm hearing hold on tight to yourself. I'm almost seeing someone go down a slide, those tunnel slides with water. I don't know what they're called. And like they're holding their arms like this and they're like shooting down. So you don't know what's down there. You just know that it's meant to be fun. It's meant to be for you. Like you've chosen to do this. This is going to bring joy and love and pleasure. You don't know what the tunnel looks like. You don't know how many turns and spins and whatever's going on. But hold on tight. It's meant to be fun. This is what dreams are made of. This is for you. This is what you've asked for. You paid for this. You've invested in this. This is it. So hold on tight. I'm hearing you've got this. Things aren't as bleak as they seem. If someone's really, really stressed and worried here, things aren't as bleak as they seem. If there's some of you that worry about financials, a security net, or when something's coming in next, I'm hearing be patient, but I'm hearing it's not far off. It's not far off. I'm hearing the word access point. Access point. I'm hearing trust in the play. And you don't have to have it all figured out. 2121 when I said that, by the way. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to know where it's going to go. You don't have to know the extent of it. Let people in. Let support in. Let your world in. I'm hearing it's been trying to knock on your door for a while now. You're the one telling yourself that you're not ready to go, but you are. I'm hearing let it be handed to you. Let it be handed to you. Because this is just an exchange of what already exists. You've already set up the exchange, but you haven't I'm hearing you've already set up the exchange, you've already got you've got all the services, you've got the energy of whatever was needed to be given. You haven't met up with the dealer, or you haven't allowed the exchange in. And I'm hearing water, water, water. And I'm hearing gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. It moves through you like water. This exchange, it moves through you like water. That's why you have had to become so one with your emotions, with your feeling, with your depth, because it moves through you like this. But through gratitude and play. And allowing yourself to enjoy it, to go down the slide, and to just surrender. I think that's a message. Much love to you guys. I will see you in the next one. But don't forget, if you want to have a mini reading with me, they're going to be very limited for the first round. And then, like I said, we will see. We will see. I look forward to connecting with your energy on an individual level. I love you guys.